Hey guys, it's me, Lee, in a fishbowl. I know. Don't yell at me. I've been gone a long time. It was not intentional at all. So let me apologize first for that. I in no way meant to. I'm sorry. I've lost my vlogging touch. I can't remember how to hold my camera or anything. I had good intentions to do vlogs this summer, and it just didn't work out. Most of you know, probably from seeing my Facebook post, that I work during the summer when I'm off from school. I direct a camp that's full-time, 7:30 to 5:30, Monday through Friday. So my life is not very calm during the summer. I always say like it's going to be calm during the summer, and then I get to the summer and it's always busier than it is during the school year. So I just wanted to do a really quick kind of update and kind of say hey, and again, to apologize for being MIA for so long. But I think my last vlog was in like April or May. Sorry. But I'm here and I'm alive and everything's fine. No pregnancies. As far as TTC going, I think I kind of last left you after I canceled IUI because I was not developing any follicles, so that's where we left off. My cycles had been kind of irregular. Well, they were somewhat irregular. They were shorter than they usually were. Things just were kind of wonky. Nothing terrible, but they were just off. And sorry, my hair is due for a haircut. I know I look outrageously ridiculous, but anyway, so it's hard to get back into this. Yeah, so I had the IUI canceled, and then we were just going to kind of try to do the summer on our own and see how things went. And we did. I'm pretty convinced that the birth control I took when I had that last IUI maybe caused some oversuppression, things like that. So I don't know. It's hard to tell what caused all that. But the good news is the majority of the summer, we did try, although we never got a positive pregnancy test, we did try. Ew, there's something on my screen. I'm gonna wipe it. And I got positive ovulation test. I posted on Facebook plenty of that stuff. So if you follow me on Facebook, you know. As a matter of fact, I would get positive ovulation tests for like several days in a row, like 3 or 4 days in a row. And this last cycle, it was like the darkest OPK positive I've ever had. I had some really wonky ovulation pain, possibly a cyst that burst when this is not going good. I keep saying, oh, I'm sorry. I just said it again. Anyway. Focus, Lee. Focus. I had some really weird pain. Could have been a cyst. I had some friends that said maybe you had a cyst rupture. It was just really painful for like 30 minutes. I broke out in like sweats, got nauseated, but I never got sick. It was very weird, but it happened right around ovulation. Long story short, we've had 3 or 4 months of trying on our own, nothing. We've timed it very well, but we've not gotten pregnant. So, in the midst of all of that, I had some really cool things happen. You know, we were kind of considering IVF, and there's some options out there for that. We can, take out a loan, but we're really trying to wait until the extra house we have that we had to move out of when we moved here and relocate with Kevin's job. We're trying to get rid of that before we dive into a loan. It's still not sold. Yeah, it's been over a year. So that's not really good. Our doctor's office, our infertility specialist, is actually hosting a contest to give away an IVF. So I'm considering doing that. You would have to get, it's based on how many likes you get on a video, on a picture on his Facebook page. So, and the person who's in the lead right now has like 8,000 and something posts, likes. So it'd be pretty hard to beat that. I'm not saying I couldn't. It would take a lot of help from you guys. But if I do that, I'll do another video on that soon. If is our next step, and it may be. But in the middle of the summer, we were walking through a field. I was on a field trip with my day camp, and I got a message from some people. I'm not going to name names, but y'all know who you are. 2 separate people saying, it was all on the same day too. It was just completely random and weird. And that's just, to me, that's just how God works. But 2 different people messaged me and said they had medications that they were trying to get rid of, and would I like them? And it just so happens that it was the 2 medications that I know would be my protocol for IVF. So we worked out deals on those, and I got those right before the 1st of August, and I now have Gonal F and Menopur, and and if you're watching, if you're one of the ones who helped me get that, I really appreciate that, and you don't know how much that meant to me, and I don't know how I'll ever repay you, but I really do appreciate it, and my only hope is that maybe something great will come out of it. So anyway, I have the meds to do IVF, or at least get pretty close to doing it. But what we decided after talking with the nurse and talking to my husband is that, you know, we still have the 2 IUIs that are covered on insurance that we've not used. After having a whole summer of being very regular, hopefully, I think I'm ovulating on my own, even though I'm not getting pregnant, we thought it might be worth trying the combination of medicines that would be my protocol for IVF at a smaller dose. We were supposed to do for IVF, the protocol was going to start out at 300 and 300. So every day I would do 300 Menopur and 300 Gonal F. So I was thinking if we could do something like that at a smaller dose with an IUI, just to see how my body even reacts to those meds before we put in the thousands of dollars in IVF and have it canceled or have to tweak it or whatever. I just thought using a small amount of these meds to kind of gauge where we would be going would be a really good idea. Plus we have the IUI that's free if, you know, we get to that point, if I get follicles. So we made the decision, and we're going to go ahead with another IUI cycle. I started my medications Thursday. I went for a baseline ultrasound Thursday. I had no cyst. Everything looked great. I had some resting follicles, and my ovaries were actually pretty easy to see. I was really kind of surprised. But I will mention this. If you watch my videos from my last IUI cycles that were canceled, you remember I had that weird like gray thing with the black ring around it. It's still there, and she says it's bowel. I'm not convinced. So I'm going to be putting in a request. I know before I do IVF I have to have one, but I'm going to be putting a request for the saline sonogram, where they go in and look in your uterus. They shoot saline up in there, and then they do an ultrasound. So I'm going to request that if this doesn't work. I don't want to waste more than 1 IUI cycle with medications, so we're going to give it a shot. So I am on to, let's see, today is Monday, so I did Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and so I've done 4 days so far of medications, and she has me, the nurse has me on 150 IUs of Gonal F and 150 IUs of Menopur. So we'll see how things are going. I've never taken Menopur before, so I'm really not sure. I did have a really bad headache on Saturday, and I had I've just been like not sad, not depressed. It's just you feel a bit disconnected emotionally, and even my husband's noticed it. And I tend to tear up real easily. Not that I even feel it, but my eyes just tear up like they're doing their own thing. So I felt a little off with this medicine, so maybe that's good. I don't know. I don't know if that's good. At least I'm having some kind of, my body's doing something from it. But, so yeah, that's where we are. We're going to do an IUI. So everything else in our life is great. K2 is, at theater. I'm actually sitting here He's at theater practice over there. He got a big part in a play locally. He's LeFou in Beauty and the Beast. So when that comes up in October, I'll post a video of his performance. But he's super excited. He's worked really hard. He's got a lot of lines and solos, so he's been rehearsing. Okay, so my storage is full. My phone cut off a second ago. I'm going to say bye. I'll update as soon as I know something this week after my ultrasound. So send me baby dust, send me prayers. This is it for us until IVF, I guess. So it's either now or never for us for a while. All right, love you guys, and I'll check with you later. Bye.